I keep seeing this stock, Novo Nordisk, everywhere right now because it's growing like crazy. So I figured I'd do some research into why that's happening and to understand if it's a company that's interesting for the long term. Novo Nordisk is a Danish multinational pharmaceutical company, and they specialize in diabetes care. Even though it is a Danish company, its largest markets for sales are North America and China. This year, though, it became the largest company in Europe by market cap, overtaking LVMH and Nestle because the stock has rallied so much. In fact, Novo Nordisk's total market cap has now even surpassed the total Danish GDP. Their largest products are Ozempic and Rybelsus, which treat type 2 diabetes, and Wegovy, which was approved in 2021 to treat obesity. Over the last year, their weight loss drugs have become some of the hottest selling drugs in the US because they're being used legitimately by patients, but also by people who are just generally trying to lose some weight. These drugs are still relatively new to the market though, and more studies have been emerging showing the benefits that they can have. For example, Wegovy was shown to reduce the risk of having a heart attack or a stroke. In the US, there are 100 million people living in obesity, that's 42% of the population. As a result, Novo Nordisk's sales have been rocketing and reaching new highs this year. For example, in the first 6 months of 2023, Wegovy sales rose 363%. That's a really strong growth, even more than their American competitor Eli Lilly that has similar products but not as many weight loss drugs. This is reflected in the stock price that rocketed 44% this year to date in 2023, as well as Eli Lilly that's up almost 66% this year to date in 2023. Just today, Novo Nordisk was one of the strongest companies on the stock market and rocketed 6%. That's because they announced that they were able to end a phase 3 trial early because its newest weight loss drug, Flow, is already seeing some success for its kidney failure in diabetes patients. Their biggest problems right now are that they're just not producing enough drugs to meet demand. Earlier this year, the company said that it was investing $2.3 billion to increase its production, which could help it address its shortfalls in the future. Another challenge is that Eli Lilly's competing drug, Mounjaro, is potentially seeing better performance than Novo Nordisk's current drugs. However, overall, the company's financials are healthy and they're positioned to keep growing. Do you think that the stock will follow?